Hi, and welcome to our kitchen in Keto with Kenny. I, on ketogenic diet, have lost 40 pounds. That's not to say that that's all I've done, because I've changed fat for muscle, living a little bit of great workouts, changing my diet. And what's worked for me may not work for you, but in order for me and my wife to stay in ketosis, to stay our healthiest lifestyle that we've been living, we have to have some of the items that we crave, like pizza, cake, maybe even a cookie or two, or a mocha coffee, converted into a keto recipe. So today my son says, "Dad, I'm hungry for some cheeseburgers." So we're going to make some keto-friendly hamburger buns. Then we're going to grill up, actually going to do some burgers and see if we can make some cheeseburgers and get that all put together and see how that goes. So today we're going to make hamburger buns. We're going to use 3 cups of mozzarella. We're going to need 2 ounces of cream cheese, 1 3/4 cup of almond flour, a tablespoon of baking powder, 3 eggs, and then a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We're just going to add that in together. So I didn't have any shredded cheese and I didn't want to shred. So I was lazy and I measured out what a 3/4 cup would weigh. So I've got that up, I've got it chopped, but I'm gonna go ahead and take my little handy dandy hand tool here and we're going to shred it up and see how that works for us. Then we're gonna put it in with our cream cheese and microwave it at about 30 seconds a piece. So let's see how this goes. Really easy to attach and knot, and it's got some great other tools too. So look at that. Shredded mozzarella cheese. We're gonna dump all that into our bowl here with our 2 ounces of cream cheese that we've already measured out. And get that all in and out of there. We'll set this to the side so it's out of the way. There we are, cream cheese and shredded. So we're gonna put it in the microwave. While we're microwaving it, we're going to prep the rest of our dry ingredients. So we got 30 seconds going. So I went ahead and measured out 1 3/4 cup of our almond flour. And then we are going to add our baking powder. We're gonna get 1 tablespoon baking powder. We're gonna put in there. And then 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And there's our microwave off. So we're gonna take a peek real quick. And almost, not quite. So we're gonna go another 30 seconds. We set our eggs out to be room temperature so that they help emulsify and be able to make our lift in our buns too. So we're just gonna mix this all in together, making sure there's no clumps in our almond flour, because the last thing you want is to bite into your hamburger bun and have a clump of uncooked almond flour. So let's get this all mixed in really well. And that looks good. So we're gonna set this off to the side and wait till our cheese is ready, and it should be ready right about now. Oh, I can hear it. There it is. It is bubbling and moving. So we're going to go ahead and get it all mixed up, making sure that it's a nice gooey start. There we are. So you can see how melted that is, and it is pretty warm. You want to make sure you're using a microwave safe bowl, because the last thing you want is to burn your hands while you're cooking. So we're gonna go ahead and take our eggs and we're just gonna crack them right into our cheese mix. Making sure that we're careful not to get any shells in there. There's 2, 1 more. And there's the 3rd. Rinse. And we're just gonna mix them in there. Mix it all up. It's going to change the consistency of our cheese mixture. That moisture from the eggs. You can use a whisk if you want. Sometimes it can make more of a mess than it does with just a spoon. So I'm just going to do there. Now we're going to start adding a little bit of our dry ingredients at a time, about 1/2 cup at a time. Try not to pour it all in there because it makes it difficult to get it all thoroughly mixed, because like I said in the beginning, the last thing you want is a clump in one area. You want it to be nice and even throughout your dough. Just keep adding, slowly but surely. And I just remembered in the middle of it that I didn't turn my oven on. So we're going to turn our oven to preset to 400 degrees. And there we go. We'll keep mixing. That means we're probably going to have to wait on our oven to do, so I won't make you wait with me. See, our dough is starting to look more like a dough versus a cheese sauce. And we'll just dump the rest of that here. And we'll just slowly mix it all back up in. If your dough is a little wet still, you can actually add a little bit more of the almond flour. Don't want to go too much more, because then the consistency, and you messed up your rise from your eggs and your baking powder. There we are. We are going to add just a little bit more. I'm going to take our teaspoon here and just kind of sprinkle a little bit more there. Our nice consistency. So we're going to take our sheet pan that we've already put parchment paper on, and we're just going to break this up into halves and half it all the way down until we get about 8 rolls, 8 buns. So this feels a little messy, but that's what happens. Actually, we're going to make these a little bigger. My son wants a larger one, so we're just going to kind of shape them here. So these are about 4, not quite 5 grams of carbs. So yes, they are a little larger in the carb department, but for a nice sized burger, that's a great option to do. So you shouldn't have to have 4 burgers. So there we are. And you can see that's kind of messy, but we don't want to lose any of that. We're going to get all that in together, and we are going to let it sit so that it rests just a little bit, so that everything mixes together for about 10 minutes. So I'll be back after I wash my hands. All right, our oven hit temp. So before we put those in, we're gonna add a little bit of sesame seeds on top. So I took a little bit of water on my hand, kind of just patted it down to help make it smooth. So we're just gonna sprinkle a couple sesame seeds on top there, just to give it a nice little restaurant style feel. And we're going to place those in there for about 15 to 20 minutes. We're going to watch, make sure that they go nice golden brown. There you go. And while those are cooking, we're going to pre-prep our burger patties. So I've got some thawed 80-20. You can also go 75-25 for a little bit more fat. We're going to use some oil to add into it. So I'm just going to make these just a little thinner. I'm just going to smash it out a little bit. So I've used a little parchment paper. There we are. I'm just going to take those just like that. So we've got them just a little bit bigger. Double stack those, kind of make them like a pub style. That's all the craze right now, is the thin burger patties. So we're just going to put them together like that. This one decided he wanted to come apart, so we're going to leave him there for just a bit longer. Smash those out. Do those 3 right there. And just flip this guy over there. And we're just going to take a little bit of seasoned salt. Just going to spread that on there. And we'll move those straight to the grill, the skillet grill.
One bun and a huge hunk of meat. Give me a cheeseburger in paradise. Yelling on earth and an onion.
burgers are done, the buns are ready. Let's pull those out and construct ourselves a nice, great, wonderful tasting cheeseburger, keto friendly. Look at that. Beautiful looking buns. We'll slide that there. Nice brown crispness on the outside. See, a little smooth pat does make it come across nicely. We're gonna let it cool for just a little bit so that I don't burn my hands as I cut those open. We want them to be nice and ready. All right, we've let it cool a little bit. We've got all of our fixings. Let's slice this hamburger bun open. Look at that beautiful looking bun. So we're just gonna go ahead and throw a little bit of ketchup on there. Not too much. Gotta keep very careful of carbs. So just a little bit for flavor. We're gonna add some pickles, because that's what I like. We also put on a slice of Tillamook cheese on each one of the burgers that we smashed and cooked. We're gonna make this a double stack burger. I'm not sure about you, but I'm hungry right now after smelling. All right, so we're just gonna take those two burgers that we've cooked nice and perfect. Gotta slide those right on there. Oh, you know what I forgot? The lettuce that I actually put together. There we are. Now we've made a nice little burger. All right, let's take a bite and see. Perfect. Bun holds together, holds the meat and the bread. Nice little flavor taste. Staying in ketosis. Keeping keto going. Staying healthy and happy. If you like what you see, subscribe, give us a like. Let us know in the comments what you'd like us to see if we can change up into a keto recipe for you. Otherwise, check out some of the great desserts we have. Thanks.